I would say there were several things that helped me choose my career path. There were influential. Probably the most were my mentors, including Dr. Richard Green, who was at the Wilmer Institute, Dr. Lawrence Zimmerman, who was at the Armed Forces Institute of Pathology. They were mainly my clinical and pathology mentors. And then Dr. Henry Edelhauser at Emory University, where I'm currently located, was my research mentor. Some other things that helped influence me were my patient interactions, including a patient of mine who had a uveal melanoma, and also my chair, Dr. Tom Auberg, who encouraged me to study uveal melanoma and develop a uveal melanoma research program. So I would say my mentors, my patients, and my chair were the most influential factors for my career path. First of all, I would say being able to help my patients with their problems, their ocular disease, is probably the most important highlight, just being able to help people. And then regarding research, I was the director of the Pathology Research Center for the submacular surgery trials, in which we evaluated the pathobiology of choroidal neovascularization. So I was able to do that and publish a number of papers about that. That got back to one of my mentors, Dr. Green, who was very interested in that. I was also able to study uveal melanoma as relative to the patients I'm taking care of. And that got back to my mentor, Dr. Zimmerman at the AFIP. So there's kind of a relationship between what my highlights were and my training. So I was able to demonstrate both in an animal model and in human patients micrometastases in the liver, which were theoretic until I actually found them in patients with uveal melanoma, and was able to reproduce that in an animal model. I would also say taking research from bench to bedside, and that got back to my mentor, Dr. Edelhauser here at Emory. And I was involved with the development of microneedles, which led to a company, and now they have a product. And then also I've been able to utilize some of my time to help with organizations such as the American Ophthalmological Society, and I helped that organization move forward in the last 7 years as well. So my first highlight is helping my patients, and then the research related to my mentoring. Then also some leadership with the American Ophthalmological Society. And now I look forward to helping with the Association for Research in Vision and Ophthalmology, ARVO. ARVO has meant a lot to me over the years. I've been involved by attending many meetings and presenting work from our laboratory, but it started in 1983 when I was a resident, and ARVO used to be in Sarasota, and I had a poster that I presented at the meeting in Sarasota, and it was right next to a poster that was being presented by a very senior, well-accomplished researcher, Dr. Clintworth from Duke, Gordon Clintworth, and he was very interested in my work. And we had a nice discussion at ARVO as our posters were right next to each other, a junior resident and a senior professor. From then I knew, well, this is a great organization and meeting where it can foster interchange and discourse among researchers, exchange of ideas, and even encouragement from leaders toward students. I was on the program planning committee, the chair of that, happy to have helped with that. I've been able to encourage and support many students and fellows to present their data at ARVO from my lab. So it was a mentoring type of experience there. That was a very fond memory I have of ARVO. And even many of my students and fellows have done very well with their careers since then. There are 2 who are now departmental chairs. So those are some really nice memories I've had of ARVO through the years. A number of years ago, my wife and I traveled to the Galapagos Islands, and witnessed what Darwin witnessed when he was there, the evolution of species. So we know that in the natural world, things evolve. And right now, science and society are evolving, as you know, through many wonderful advances that have taken place over the last 10 to 20 years, mainly in molecular biology, and now with digital technology, in particular, artificial intelligence. So I thought of a way to tie the natural world and evolution in the natural world with science and society. And as we know, things are evolving in society where people who have not been given an opportunity to participate are now being able to do that. And I thought that was important for ARVO. And my theme, I think, is to give opportunities to everyone, no matter what their background is, and help their evolution as scientists, including through the member and training program and just other programs that I'd like to initiate or support with ARVO, including international members, give people an opportunity. So in a sense, I'm paying it forward from my early experiences with ARVO many years ago in Sarasota. I hope that we can have the Board of Trustees be more representative of society. So our scientific community is representative of society as a whole, and people are given the opportunity to present their work and advance their scientific careers. That would include supporting the member and training program, the international program, trying to encourage representation at the governance levels of ARVO from a wide variety of members. So we're really inclusive and are able to understand the needs of and desires of all our members, no matter what their background is. Those are sort of my goals in broad strokes, and I think we can accomplish that through industry support for this type of an initiative, sponsoring travel fellowships, travel grants, seminars, and symposia as well. That's what I'm hoping to accomplish. My whole theme here has been about evolving, and that's essentially what we've been doing for the last several years as we're emerging from COVID, the COVID-19 pandemic. And now we're going to be able to meet in person. This is the second time. We just met in Denver, but hopefully we will continue in this path, and our meeting in New Orleans will even be bigger and better than ever, because there are things you can accomplish at an in-person meeting you really can't accomplish via the internet or a Zoom meeting. And really you can develop collaborations and mentoring experiences and things like that that are best accomplished in person. So I would encourage people to embrace the in-person meeting if at all possible, and to keep moving forward, stay engaged with the scientific community.